Yeah, yep. Yes. Okay guys, look at this. This is the future here, right here. So, in this video, we're going to talk about my user experience with smart glasses, how I use them from day to day. Yes, I have used smart glasses in the past, and I have a couple I've been trying. Okay, that's a little creepy. I do apologize. Nowadays, we have ones that use waveguide optics that basically display a projector right in front of you. Now, the fact is pretty cool. It's kind of hard to do on camera, but I'll do like a kind of like an overlay to kind of show you what I see. So right now, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, but any smartphone that has USB Type-C with DisplayPort should work. Keep in mind, if you don't have a compatible smartphone that's displayed or shown on a device list, you may not have all the application features that these glasses have. Now, my personal experience using these virtual glasses that display a large display, basically it's great for watching movies, surfing the web, but anything else like trying to read a news article, I felt like it's a little hard. Text is a little small, so that's just something to consider. I don't think I could actually like type out a Word document or maybe do some research with these. I probably would want a different type of display, but just for consuming media content, it works fine. Now, I may have talked about how these guys work. It uses a USB Type-C cable, and keep in mind that it has to use your smartphone to do the processing and for the battery. So if you don't have a smartphone with a large battery, you could definitely drain out the smartphone pretty quickly. With this particular model, I got about 3 to 4 hours. I also tried with the Z22 Ultra, and same thing, I got about 3 to 4 hours on full brightness. Now, let me show you a couple other smart glasses that I personally used, and I'll kind of tell you the differences there. Okay, so this is the Vuzix Blade. Interesting thing about this guy, unlike the other model, is there's no cable. Yep, everything is all on board. Now, they do have a color display, but it's not as large. It's more like a square at the top right hand corner, kind of like those fancy cars that have a head-up display. That's the same experience. So these glasses are great if you want to have your hands free, be able to do stuff in the real world, but still have an image up in the right hand corner. Now, using these guys, I found like they're great for listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos while I'm doing some cooking. I even tried a couple recipes having up in the display while I followed along, and I was able to do it right then and there. The display was not intrusive, and I felt like these are great for what they do, the VR experience. Now, keep in mind, the blades are the most expensive, around $1,000, and you can't plug it directly into a smartphone to get that mirroring support. This works standalone, but there's a companion app, so that's just something to consider. Finally, the last pair we have is the Amazon frames. These been out for quite a while, and I found these are the most sensible. From a concerning eye, a lot of people do not notice that these are smart glasses. Maybe the frames, they're a little thicker, but for the most part, I was able to go to work, and a lot of people thought they're just regular spectacles. All these things are talking to me. Alright, so basically, I found that these guys are great for the notifications. There's no display, but there's a little LED light up here, so you can know when the voice assistant is active, it turns blue, and you can also know if you mute the glasses. Now, there's some volume controls. So these are great if you just want something minimalistic. You don't want something intrusive like a color display in front of you, but you still want to get your phone calls, listen to music, or even just get your weather report. Alright, so let me show you a couple of tips and tricks. One thing I actually started using since these smart glasses drained my battery so quickly was I got a Samsung S7 FE tablet. Get these about $400 on Amazon. What's great about this tablet is it has a really large battery, around 10,000 milliamp hours, and the fact that I can run this almost all day without draining my personal device. Also, I have this tablet in a bag. I actually use just a keyboard so I can control the glasses without having to pull out the tablet themselves. So that's just something you might want to consider if you are getting a VR type style glasses that requires the plug-in. That's just my personal experience. I felt like this was the best setup. Alright, so let's go ahead and give you my final thoughts. I think smart glasses is going to the right direction. They're not quite there yet. They're kind of bulky. Depending on what model you get, people will definitely notice you have something on your face. And me personally, I didn't feel comfortable walking around in public having these guys on, or even the other pairs. It just, I don't know, just my personal preference, I felt a little awkward. So for what they do, I think they work. They're not a gimmick. You can see the display and it's pretty clear for the most part. Great for consuming content or just playing games. But if you're someone who's kind of conscientious about the looks, or if you're expecting more, maybe like a extended display, you might be disappointed, because trying to do something on your tablet with a display overlay, it's kind of tricky for your mind to comprehend. So with that being said, I thank you guys for watching this video. If you find this helpful, if you have any questions about smart glasses, let me know down in the comments. I'll try to answer them. I think this is a cool technology, and I can't wait to see what's next in store. Hopefully they become cheaper, and also they become more looking like smart regular glasses. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. See you later. Adios. Bye bye. I can't deal with all this technology.